Welcome back, everybody. I'm Jade Monkey. We're back here in Rust, and we are talking about the Rust console beta coming for the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. And I'm here with RazorTube, crazy nut. Say hello. Hi.
What's up?
And we're talking about some of the information that we do have, as we are only left to speculate at the moment because there's been no official announcement yet. I know there's been a lot of excitement. Supposedly, there's some rumblings that something could happen in the 23rd-ish of July, but we don't know yet. But we did get some goodies there from old Gary. Gary being one of the core developers for Face Punch and for Rust. So let's go ahead and check it out. Let's go right here. Okay, so earlier on today, as of recording this, it said, sorry developers, your game didn't pass our certification process, so we won't be able to approve it for release at this time. It said, it's okay, and then after that it says, it failed step 114 Twitter outrage. Now, that's weird. Gary's been known to troll a lot. Gary's been known to, you turn on the light. He's been known to troll a lot. So this statement is like middle of the road, and I think it was designed to be the middle of the road. I get it. He probably gets hit up on Twitter constantly about this stuff, and I know I would probably get sick of it too. But like we do know it's in development for current generation consoles. We do know there's going to be crossplay between the consoles only, not the PC players. By the way, we have a video on that. I'll go ahead and link that now in the upper right-hand corner. Console beta. Oh, is that the lift? Console crossplay beta. And if crossplay for the full release, and again, that's only for PlayStation 4 and Xbox. Yeah, what you're seeing now is vanilla Rust. Like, this is what's coming to us, and that's what Gary has said a long time ago, that he wants this to be a full port. He doesn't want any cut-back version of this game, so that's why we always try to play unofficial. We always try to show you the stuff that is just clean, vanilla Rust, and it's no mods, nothing crazy, so like you guys will know what you're getting into. Even when we stream live, you'll see us do a lot of official stuff. Like, we're on a custom server now just because we're talking about stuff specifically, but this is all still vanilla. You just ripping by there. Anyways, to go back to what Gary's talking about here, this honestly, it's the middle of the road. It's really 50-50, but what I think this does confirm for us, and we've been talking about this a while, the BoiFriendSquad, myself, Jade Monkey, and RazorTube, we've been saying that this has been in certification for a hot minute, and that pretty much confirms it. 44 days ago was the last commit on the console version, right? So that tracks with certification process. Certification process being the cert process for PlayStation 4 and Xbox. So when you have them combined like that, you're looking at anywhere between, we've seen as early as 2 weeks and 6 weeks average. So like 2 to 6 weeks. So about 6 weeks is a month and a half, right? So we're getting there. We're getting there. So the fact that he said, the fact that he said, and he's kidding about the certification process, maybe it failed, maybe it didn't, but it does confirm that it is, or most likely confirms that it is in certification process, and it tracks with the amount of time, the gap after this, because a lot of people have come to us and said, what's going on with the commit list? You know, like, we haven't seen any updates. I'm freaking out. Like, here's the console version, and then there was even a branch split. Whoops, do I not have it out here? I don't. Well, there was a branch split that's just for the console version, and that happened like 40 days ago too. 44 days ago, as of recording this. And what that tells us is it probably passed certification. And the reason why I'm kind of leaning towards this is a troll, if this really happened, if it really bounced, I think we would see a commit somewhere here. Also, it is possible that they turned off the public-facing part of this, which they've been known to do. They did it 2 years ago. There was a flash of this, which is why we talked about it roughly 2 years ago, maybe even like a year and a half, and then it disappeared because they turned off the public-facing portion of the commit list, so we had no way of looking into this. So is it possible that happened? Sure, 100%. But I think this is active because they've been posting this pretty regularly. We have the shadowed out text that kind of matches with the development cycle that's been happening. The fact that it's been waiting 44 days. So what does this all mean? Like, even if it's 50-50, like it is or it isn't, it still confirms that this is getting very close. Does it happen on the 23rd? I don't know. Does it happen on the 26th? We don't know. There's no solid evidence yet to confirm that. Actually, wait, no. I'm sorry. There might be. There might be. Hang on a sec. So, I guess there's a, is it the Xbox Showcase event?
Yeah.
Is that what's happening on the 23rd? So we had some people go in there and say, hey, over to Xbox, and they said, Rust, 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 and people were responding to it. Actually, Xbox was responding to it. says Rust is coming, and he says it will be, and this is off of the post that they put. So they could just be talking about, yes, it is coming, or maybe it's coming during the event. We don't know. There's no signs of that yet, but I mean, RazorTube and I are definitely in the camp of we want this as soon as possible. I don't care what the theories are. We just want this thing. You know what I mean? Like, I want the next video for us to be like, hey, we're clapping cheeks on the beach with rocks in Rust right now. Let's get crazy. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that's all I want. That's all I want is, like, for the next thing to be us live streaming it in the beta. You know what I'm saying? And then for PlayStation 4 players and Xbox players to just be, you know, shoring up on each other on the beach. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's going to be so
Yeah.
tight. But, okay, so these I'm kind of all over the place. This was over on Instagram. So they were saying some vague things back and forth that kind of look like it, but kind of don't. And then he says, Rust, and then somebody says it will be coming to Xbox One. Yeah, so they're just confirming it, but maybe it happens during the event. We don't know. We've been saying this for a while, RazorTube and myself. I think we'll either hear something, if this happens in August, right? And again, we're speculating. If this happens in August, we'll hear something about it sometime in July, right? Probably towards the end of July. If this does happen in July, we'll hear something in the next week or so, right? And then they'll have a date and say, look, it's at the end of July going into X amount of time. But, like, that's just the standard, you know, if we were to take, like, an average development cycle, like how these things work, that's the estimation, because we have nothing else to go on. The commit list has gone dark. But the fact that we think that it's been in certification, and Gary has just now said, he's like, blah, 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 whatever, it's the certification. But then, like, look at the step. Twitter outraged? Come on, that's not real. He's clearly joking. But anyways, that's our take on it. That's the most recent information. I'm sorry it's not what we all want to hear, which is the date or it happening today. But we'll definitely keep you informed, and hopefully the next stuff is a bit juicier. And we'll be watching the Xbox showcase because let's be honest, guys. If you're in PlayStation and they do announce it at that particular event, that's good for everybody. So
Yeah,
basically,
not just for Xbox.
yeah, same. If it was a PlayStation 4 event, it could be the same thing. Like, we would be just as excited on the Xbox side because we know this is coming out for everybody. So just hang tight. Hopefully we'll hear something in the next week or so. So be sure to drop a like on the video if you found it useful and or helpful. And hopefully we'll see you in the next video / live stream. And hopefully the next one is what we really want it to be, which is the beta. So we're out of here. Get on. Uh-oh. That's definitely not what was supposed to happen. He hits its tail. Anyways, we'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.